am your host, the super Alabama fan, John Breakdown. And topsy-turvy has happened in the NFL. It's probably old news now. But A.J. Brown is officially a Patriot, and Myles Garrett is officially a Ram. Now, I know there's a good buddy of mine that's a huge St. Louis Rams fan. Well, Las Vegas Rams fan now, or Los Angeles Rams. They're either Vegas or Los Angeles, one of the two. But with the Rams getting Myles Garrett and the potential return of Aaron Donald, which everyone's now wondering if Donald will come back out of retirement to play with Myles Garrett, can you imagine the defensive elite prowess if Donald does come out of retirement? I mean, he's been retired for 3 seasons? So I kind of hope he stays retired, and this gives a chance for the Rams to definitely win a Super Bowl. I think they've propped open their Super Bowl window by revamping their defense with the addition of Myles Garrett. And plus, Matthew Stafford is coming off a MVP year. I mean, he won the MVP. And so we'll see how the Rams do. I feel like if I'm San Francisco and I'm Seattle and I'm Arizona, I'm absolutely terrified of my quarterback getting absolutely demolished by Myles Garrett. Now, the only other pairing that would have scared me is if Micah Parsons had went to the Rams. Parsons went to the Packers, and we know how that is turning out. Now, with the addition of A.J. Brown going to the Patriots, there's talks of Stephon Diggs coming to Kansas City. Now, I don't know what the Chiefs are going to do to Rashee Rice. Rashee has made some very, very poor off-season choices. He violated his probation. He is now in jail for 30 days. So we'll see what the Chiefs do. I mean, it's looking like Patrick Mahomes is going to start. He looks good. Xavier Worthy looks good. He looks healthy. Travis Kelce looks like he's healthy. But I really think that the Chiefs should, sign Stephon Diggs. Yes, Diggs didn't have that many catches last year, but he solved his offensive woes. His offseason woes. And I believe that it could be another Mahomes, Tyreek Hill situation if they get Diggs, because Diggs, yes, he's a little over 30, but he can still play at a high level. And then there's the elephant in the room, what to do about Tyreek Hill. Because supposedly Tyreek Hill has been working out at the Chiefs complex. He's been in touch with Eric Bieniemy. He's been in touch with Andy Reid. And would Tyreek Hill come back for one more run? The last dance, if you will, for Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes, Chris Jones. But I don't see that happening. I mean, it's highly unlikely, but I think Tyreek Hill should have never left in the first place. He took his ball, went to Miami, and got hurt 2 out of the 3 years while playing for Tua. So, and then we also hold on. I think my son has messed up the PlayStation. Hold on, I'll be right back. Hold on. Okay, he fixed it. Okay. So, also in college football, I think that Indiana's the overall number 1. I think Ohio State's number 2. I think Georgia's number 3. I think Texas is number 4. And if I had to look at a team outside of the Big Ten, the SEC, that could potentially win it all this year, it's got to be Virginia Tech. And a lot of people are like, John, why are you picking the Hokies? They haven't won a national championship ever. It's because of who they got as their coach. And you're probably going to be like, you're mad. Look, James Franklin knows how to coach. He's had Penn State close to a Big Ten championship. He actually won a Big Ten championship just couldn't win a national championship while there in Happy Valley. But I believe that he's immersed himself in the culture of Virginia Tech football. He's got the blessing of Frank Beamer, and I think if he plays Beamer ball, if he plays the way that Virginia Tech can play, I think they can win the ACC. Now, on the flip side of that, they're going to have to go through two very good schools in Duke and UVA, the University of Virginia, who's been their rivals since the dawn of time. Now, UVA had a chance to win the ACC last year, and damn it, they came so close to doing it. It would have been the first time that the University of Virginia would have won the ACC in football, and they lost to Duke. And Duke, the ACC champion, wasn't even invited to the. Instead, you had Miami get in, and now this year, if Notre Dame doesn't win or doesn't get an invite, they automatically have an automatic bid because they got that in writing from the NCAA that, hey, we were wrong. We should get an automatic bid. Well, you know what? I think Marcus Freeman and the Fighting Irish needs to join a conference. And what's up, Captain Mad Martin? Glad to have you on. And by the way, guys, click like and sub to Captain Mad Martin. But again, I digress. I think that Marcus Freeman, if Notre Dame doesn't win 10 games this year, I think Freeman's gone. I think Freeman will bolt for a better program, like say, I don't know, Michigan State, maybe Penn State, maybe South Carolina, because South Carolina is not happy with Shane Beamer, who is the son of Frank Beamer, who led Virginia Tech for so many years. And I think Shane Beamer and the Gamecocks of South Carolina are this close to winning a SEC title. Do I think we're going to still have the SEC championship game? We'll see. I think this could be the last season that we actually have it. And I don't agree that we should be giving, Kalen DeBoer all that money. He just signed an extension. I guess Alabama was afraid that, DeBoer would walk because there were rumors that DeBoer was going to go if they didn't beat Oklahoma, but they beat Oklahoma, but then they got stomped by Indiana. So we shall see. I think my Alabama Crimson Tide, the realization is setting in slowly but surely that the Nick Saban glory years are done and finito and are never coming back around. So, but I also woke up this morning and I saw that the Lakers, switching topics now, talking to NBA, that the Los Angeles Lakers are going to be prioritizing signing Austin Reeves over LeBron James, which they should. I think LeBron is done in LA. What's up, Bubba's? What's up? What's up? I thought you were watching Blippi. Come on, go back and watch Blippi. Ow! I hit the gate. So hold on, Bubba's. I'll be in there in just a second. My son's wanting me to watch Blippi with him, so I'm about to go do that. But I will be live in JBCW tonight. We got some debuts happening. And by official order of Atticus Black, our general manager, for JBCW, it's going to be a triple threat match. It's going to be Wildside Byron Sanders defending his JBCW Heavyweight Championship against the Captain Matt Storm and the Dragon Prince Damian Richards. Inside Hell in a Cell. I scared my son. And then we're also going to see the debut of JT Lightning. The natural JT Lightning will be making his JBCW debut, just signed. And so we will also see Crushing Kelly Black defend her championship. It is going to be a long card. It's going to be like an 8-match card. So it's going to be longer than our house show that we did in New Orleans. So my son is jumping around. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you guys. Same breakdown time, same breakdown place later tonight. It's going to be around 9 p.m. when I stream. Maybe a little later. But I got to say, roll tide. And hope you guys have a great rest of your Tuesday morning.